After back-to-back disappointing 7-win seasons and missing the playoffs again, the Dallas Cowboys enter the 2026 offseason with both pressure and opportunity. The biggest lever for change comes in the NFL Draft, a chance to reset, reload, and target the long-term problems that have plagued this franchise, particularly on defense. Thanks to the Green Bay Packers' loss in the wild-card round, the Cowboys now hold 2 first-round draft picks, selecting at number 12 and number 20 overall in April's NFL Draft. Having 2 top 20 picks in the same draft is rare for Dallas and provides a valuable chance to begin reshaping key areas of need. One mock draft scenario projects the Cowboys using their first pick on edge rusher David Bailey from Texas Tech. Dallas's defense struggled mightily in 2025, especially against the pass, so adding an elite pass-rushing talent like Bailey would be an immediate upgrade. Elite edge pressure has been a missing ingredient for the Cowboys since the departure of Micah Parsons, and Bailey's ability to collapse pockets could accelerate a defensive turnaround. With the second first-round pick at number 20, Dallas could look to reinforce the secondary by selecting a cornerback like Brandon Cease out of South Carolina. The Cowboys allowed too many big plays in coverage last season, and adding a young defensive back who can match up with elite receivers would help strengthen a vulnerable pass defense. Beyond the first round, mock projections suggest the Cowboys will continue to build depth and versatility. In the middle rounds, linebacker Jake Goldeye from Cincinnati is one prospect who could provide immediate help in run support, addressing another area of weakness, while safety Zakee Wheatley from Penn State could add more playmaking ability to the secondary. The draft might even help bolster Dallas's offense, which struggled at times in 2025 despite strong individual performances. A running back like Mike Washington Jr. from Arkansas could provide fresh life to the ground game, adding a downhill runner capable of relieving pressure on QB Dak Prescott and complementing the passing attack. Depth receivers and late-round developmental players like Baylor's Josh Cameron, Michigan corner Jair Hill, and LSU's Patrick Payton could become valuable rotational pieces or special teams contributors, something the Cowboys need as they seek to improve overall roster talent. Of course, the draft is only one piece of Dallas's offseason strategy. The Cowboys must also navigate free agency wisely, retaining cornerstone performers like CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, while addressing gaps through veteran signings. But draft capital, especially in the first round, gives Dallas leverage. If they can hit on 2 day-one starters out of the first 20 picks, it could reshape the team's competitive trajectory. The 2026 draft isn't just about adding players, it's about redefining identity. After years of offensive success overshadowed by defensive inconsistency, Dallas needs foundational.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
23-yard line.
Second and 9. They'll throw again. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
35-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. That one downfield for Dotson. That is incomplete. So a tight one so far. 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hanson at our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game.